it'll feel like a first and the 15. Drop a comment down below. Be sure to drop a comment. Just shout out to Joshua. Shout out to Marlena Williams, Postmaster General. Shout out to King Mike. King Mike was in the house. Also working the moderation in there. Mr. Moderation himself, the moderators. Shout out to MP. And you guys got it. Just click the notification bell, subscribe, share, drop a comment down below. So when that dope content hit, it'll feel like it's the first and the 15th. I'm glad to have you guys. Smarts, Street Smarts, what's happening, man? What's going on with you? NYC checking in the house. NYC checking in, checking in, checking in. So you guys see the title is listen, man, and that's something to think about because Crip Mac and Blueface. Is that really good for hip hop? Where are we going with that, right? Beanbag bashing boxing. Oh, so this is why I wanted to come in today and talk about this because the thing about it, right? Just over the weekend, Blueface had got in a couple of situations, and of course we know what happened to Yak over there, Kodak Black down there. You know what I mean? Who knows what stats behind that still haven't been, allegedly, he got shot in the foot. That's what I would say. But allegedly also, Blueface took the liberty of taking one of Wack's cars, right? He steals, but well, I guess allegedly, right? Again, allegedly, he steals one of Wack 100's cars. Then he got the chick, what's her name, Krishana Rock. She's caught actually in the car with, some drugs and allegedly, and that goddamn it, she had that goddamn it with her, right? But meanwhile, Wack is trying to put together this deal that consists of Crip Mac and Blueface actually getting in the ring. And I really kind of think that's going to be hilarious. What's your thoughts on that? You know what I mean? If you look at Blueface, obviously Blueface is a stream being, right? Now, he might got some reach. He might got a reach advantage. But, Crip Mac seemed like a heavyweight. And he's the type of guy that we already seen doing his DP, right? That he don't give up. He don't give up easily. So, because he's been proven, right? He went over there, took a DP, told the guys he come to get his issue. He could have easily avoided that circumstance and situation, but he didn't. He went straight to it, went over there and got his issue, right? And he stood up to it, you know what I mean? And bounced back. The next day we saw him out. He was out and about passing out pizza and $100 bills. That seemed to be his thing. You can't take away from a guy like that. But what I do know though, people will treat you exactly how they feel about you. You know, don't be blind to how that works. You know what I mean? Don't be blind to it. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Because they treat you exactly how they feel about you. Be blind to it if you want to. That's all I'm gonna say. So once again, we're here to talk about Crip Mac and Blueface. Crip Mac on a Blueface, so fold Blueface up as the power behind his punch. Yeah, you know what, Grape Street? I was thinking the same thing, but I'm thinking like if Blueface could keep that jab going, if he could keep the jab going, he might have the jab working for him. You know what I mean? Like Ali had the jab against Foreman back in the day, or Carnelo, what's his name? Carnelo Alvarez. He got a great jab. You know, hip hop is a complete combative generation. Let me see what she's saying. Boxing over beef is a natural transition. Hands up, guns down. Okay, beanbag bashing. Right on. I appreciate that comment. I really do. So what? But let me ask you this though: has today's hip hop become an agent of destruction for black culture? What do you guys think about that? Has it become an agent for destruction of black culture? Today's hip hop, not yesterday's hip hop. Blueface isn't a small brother. He's 6'2", and about 6'2" to about 6'5", around 190, 220. Okay, okay. He looks a little thin to me, man. But what did you guys think about that? All together, is this a gimmick? The whole thing seems gimmicky to me though. But I mean, I know Crip Mac, what he's doing, you know what I mean? He's out there, he's doing skits out there with Rick Rock, you know. What's up, Terrell? How you doing, man? He's doing skits out there with Rick Rock and stuff, right? Which is going really well for him. And he's out there giving back 5 times the community, right? Oh, he's like he's too light in the butt, right? Stupidity at its finest. Okay, that's the way you feel about it, right, Terrell? Okay, got you. Two guys who can't, let me see, two guys who can't fight the big one always win. Oh, there it is there. Spoken by Yahshua, yo bad. Hey, Professor Melly Mel, what up with you? And everybody in the chat. Right on, bro. Appreciate you. What's up, Melly Mel? Craig Moore, man. Patricia James, Patrick James, sorry about that. Yeah, Wack's trying to get a bag. Yeah, I think Wack's been getting that bag. Wack has definitely been getting the bag, man. Lady Goons. So I'm waiting for your questions. I want somebody to really think about. Oh yeah, by the way, when I was given the thing, was it yesterday about Jay-Z, right? I don't know if you guys knew this, but the Dre's verses to Dre Day, Jay-Z wrote those. Jay-Z wrote his verses, every verse. So just that was a little more history to add it on to. Because remember, I was talking about why Jay-Z was in the stand with the blue rag and the LA hat on and his little shades. And then he was rocking out to it, you know what I mean? But he actually wrote the verses to it. Seemed like a bad grab. I think so too, you know what I mean? But who's to say? But I will say this, right? Damu and Kiwe is not what he thinks. Adamu and Kiwe is really not what he thinks. He is what he hides. And I want y'all to think about that for a moment. Adamu and a Kiwe is not what he thinks. It's what he hides. I know that probably go over so many people's head, but that's okay. That's why we here. We here to explain this stuff. We here to ride the mini bike while we build it. There it is there. We got tires, we got a chain, we got an engine. We ain't got no seat yet though. How you guys doing today? Yes, Marlena Williams, Postmaster General, is in the house. Yes, I did not know that. Stan said it. Yeah. Yep. He actually did. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. He never wrote it. You don't think he ever wrote a song? Wow. That's probably that could be true. But so if you had to lay a bet on this fight, right? And I'm talking about serious bettors. Which way would your money go? We have Crip Mac, the heavyweight, and Blueface, the light heavyweight. Which way would your money go? Blueface might as well train. He loves his face. Crip Mac needs a ghostwriter badly. Yeah. Oh man, that could be true too. My money going on Crip Mac. Explain, Yahshua. Let me see. For anybody that want to jump in and chat with me, let me post something in there. Bam. There we go. And anybody who wished to join in so we can discuss this thing amongst other things. What's up, Hooley? What's up, Mail? Since exportation, it is. Wait a minute. Let's see what he say. It's definitely a bag. A lot of consciousness wouldn't support. Yeah, you're right. Blueface is useless at the least. Mac gives back, and rappers like Blueface never seem to give no positive message or get. Nah, there don't seem to be nothing positive coming from Blueface. But then he's the same guy that's riding around at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Expired registration, uh, no license. His license is suspended. Yet he got the girl, the Krishana Rock in there. She got the goddamn it on her, but we probably know how that really went. You know what I mean? We know how that really went, right? And then supposedly he took Wack's car without permission. I think it was a G wagon or something, right? He took that without permission. So maybe him and Wack might be fighting. Him and Wack might be fighting sometime soon. You know what I mean? I wonder, did Wack actually go bail him out? Anybody know? Yeah, Kelly Kelly. I love the idea too. I love the idea to see, just to see what I would like to see more of these cats, you know what I mean, get in there and duke it out. Get in the ring, put the gloves on, put a little pay-per-view behind it, get a little money going. Then we get some side bets, right? We get some side bets. I would like to see Joe Button and Quavo go at it. I think that would be hilarious. What about that other guy, that big mouth guy down there in Philly, Gilly the Kid? Who would y'all like to see him get into it with? Let's get it paid per view, all paid per view. Gilly the Kid and Lil Wayne. How hilarious would that be? What about who would we put Ti with? Who can we put Ti with? Yeah, I would like to see them all get in there. All these guys that got differences, all right, and feel like they got something to get out the way. The female took Blueface G wagon. Ah, mm. You think Crip Mac might tire out Gilly and Joe Button? No. What about this one, right? Freeway Ricky Ross and Ricky Rose. What about that one right there? What you guys think about that? Put Ti with Gilly. I would put Rick Ross every day I'm hustling with the Freeway Ricky Ross, right? Since they have some ongoing beefs and stuff, you know what I mean, about the name, right? Put them in the ring, get them in the ring, get some pay-per-view behind it, put some gloves on them, and let them go at it. See where we land, right? Ti and Lil Flip. Yeah, that's been an ongoing beef forever, right? Ti and Lil Flip. Wack versus King Erner. Nah, who we could get for Wack? Who we get for Wack? I wish Bushwood Bill was still alive. We put Bushwood Bill on Wack because they two little short dudes, right? Ross, you think Ricky Rose ain't gonna get tired? Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. Get whacked to Ti, level up greedy. Shout out to the chat room, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I mean, sometimes we gotta come in here and have fun and just put some humor into this thing, you know what I mean? Because we see all these characters, but now we got to line up Charleston White though with somebody too. Who we line up Charleston White? Charlatan White, as I would speak. Charlatan White and Loco. Spider Loc versus Wack, right? I think Loco would definitely take that challenge right there. You put some pay per view behind it, Get the ring, get it going, give us a date. I'm sure Loco, man, will give Charleston White all they can possibly handle. I know Loco would be geared and ready for that. I think there's different than squaring off to the settled beef. There's something else inspiring in this. And yeah, great opinion. That's a nice opinion. T.I. Wack, they both got shot. Short man complex. Is that what you meant to say? Oh yeah, complex. He said it. Yeah, I think that would go. Charlton White said only fighting people with some same disabilities. So we need to get somebody with one eye, huh? The only way that's gonna happen, right? Snoopy Mac, salute to OG Professor Melly Mail to put the mail room goon. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Charlton Wright and Dewberry versus Loco. I got 50,000. Now I'm sure Loco would definitely come to the table for that. I guarantee you he would. I guarantee you. DC Young Fly and Sharp. You think that would work? Hey Michelle, how are you today? Good. We're talking about Blueface and Crip Mac in this boxing match, but seem like Blueface keep getting himself in trouble. We don't know. He might have some other unresolved issues he might have to take care of before he can even go do anything at this point. I'm wondering, did Wack bail him out? Anybody know if Wack bailed him out? Cat Williams and Kevin Hart. Man, now I don't know, man. They said a little kid beat up Cat Williams. Cat Williams, my man. I don't know if Cat Williams can hold that. Kevin Kevin gonna come low and hard on him, man. I let Schoolboy Q replace Blueface. I'm doing good, Michelle. Thanks for asking. Wack and Spider. Now, Wack and Spider Low. That's definitely a goal right there. Wack and Spider Low. Oh, Blueface is out, but his girl's still in jail. That's crazy. They didn't go bail her out. Yeah, that's crazy, right? I'm sure she's not happy about that, right? They don't bailed out Blueface and left Christiana Rock in there. What you guys think about that? Oh, Wack and 40 Glot. Yeah, see. But I thought 40 Glot was supposed to be having a pay-per-view fight with the gang. Nothing ever came out of that, right? Oh, nothing ever came out of that. Let's see. Anybody want to get in the chat? I should send E Money. I wonder what E Money is doing. Either or. So Wack is doing the deal between Crip Mac and Blueface, but I wonder has it been solidified already? I wonder have it been solidified yet? Has the paperwork, has the ink dried up? When is the date? Does anybody know of a date? Oh, Charleston White and versus Milk. So what about this, right? Since Frog and Bounty Hunter BJ be going back and forth, we need to get them on some pay per view too. It's not exempt them people either. They need to be part of this too. Get them on pay per view. Bounty Hunter Frog and Nino Cappuccino on pay per view. I think that would be real interesting. I think I don't even think Frog leaves his house. Frog is kind of like uh, a very nervous individual, so he probably wouldn't even. He don't even like going to the store. He the boy in Bosco 100. Yeah, well, yeah. Didn't Bosco already have one, dude? Who was he fighting? Who was Bosco fighting? I remember they had it up, but I don't remember who actually took the fade with him. Anybody remember that? Let's see. You got Nino Cappuccino put me. Right on, Many Mill. He got charged with distribution of sales after she broke into the house. She stole the G-Wagon and police found her in Missouri with a large. Oh, yeah, she hit. She hit, bro. She she hit. Yeah, yeah, Gonzo. Rest in peace, Gonzo. Rest in peace. Oh, that's who he was fighting with, Gonzo? Okay, got you. Oh, he fought Gonzo. Yeah, he rest in peace now, though. Right on, man. But what about, hey, what? How many people would take? I think some women would take this one. Kevin Samuels in a pay-per-view fight with Tasha K or somebody. How funny would that be? Right? I think this thing is. I think all this stuff can catch fire. You know what I mean? Because we seem to have a lot of differences in our culture, and I think that a lot of the beefs can be easily settled. We just get them in the ring, get some pay-per-view behind it, and put them on some gloves and let it have, let it go away. Or Tasha K and Cardi B. I'm sure Cardi B wants some of that, right? What about Nicki Minaj and what's the sister name? Remy Ma. I think Remy. I don't think nobody want to fight Remy Ma. To be honest with you, Remy Ma kind of rough. All get a bread to the winner favorite charity. Yeah, that'd be real interesting. Big Shirley and Kelsey. Man, you know how many Big Shirleys will show up for that? Do you realize how many Big Shirleys would show up for that event? You know what I mean? Because their brother be coming. They don't. Remy for sure. Remy for sure, huh? I think Bosco might be too light. Really, I think he a little dude, right? For Crip Mac. Remy already done her time. She ready, huh? So when all these different celebrities, right, when they be beefing, like when Joe Budden got into it with Quavo, we should just get him, get him in some glove, get some pay-per-view behind it, and line it up. You're right. That way, we don't find nobody at the club popping off, nobody at the motorcycle set popping off, and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Some of the stuff that happened in our community, we get these individuals, and line them up in the ring with some gloves, with some pay per view behind it, and just see that the best person win. You know? Oh, he 5'11", 6 feet. He's not short. Okay, yeah, okay. I guess he just looked little. He too old to fight Crip. That's funny. That's funny. That's too funny. Yeah, because Crip Mac is only 28, and I don't know how old Bosco is. Jake Paul versus Milk 7-4, man. Jake Paul will break Milk 7-4 in half, man. That's what would happen to that. Yeah, that wouldn't happen. Picasso, what's happening, man? What's going on? What's going on? How you doing out there in Texas? Where all my Texas people at? Where my New York people at? Where my Texas people at? Where my New York people? Jersey? Where my San Diego peeps at? Where the Bay at? Where all y'all at? Shout y'all cities out. Mike said, tell him what it do. Look it, baby. Right on, I'm saying, tell him, Mike. Blueface had a fight with a YouTuber. I think he could even knock him out. Couldn't even knock him out. Oh wow! Shout out to Texas. Yusuf, what up, Dallas, Texas? Down there in DeSoto, Cedar Hill, chilling here in Austin. Right on. By the way, the Torrance. See, South Bay, Cal. There it is, San Diego. There you go, the 619. Just care. Much love and respect. Sanchez from Ohio checking in. New Orleans checking in. Fresno checking in. South Central. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I love the fact that all over here, salute, bro. San Bernardino. The Dino. They got some of it. They still got Little Africa in the Dino. Was Little Africa, and they got, what's the other part? Is the zoo? They got some cold spots in the Dino. Denver, Colorado. Watts, Grape Street. Norfolk, Virginia. Right on, Larry. I've been up there, man, in Virginia, man. I love Richmond. Richmond looks really nice. Look like somewhere I could live. Crip Mac. That's my homie right there. Mike, you all over, Playboy. uh, so on a serious note, what's good? Anybody got any questions as to what we've been discussing all week, or any hood history? Any questions? This is a Tuesday. This is like an open mic day today. I really didn't plan nothing, and Richmond is different from the city. Very slow. Mm-hmm. FG and Mob James. Yeah. Now that would be something, right? I know everybody would pay for that one, right? FG and Mob James. Just line it up, man. Get them in some gloves and see what it do. I was actually during the time when I was in MDC, right? When I was, because I've told you guys I was in the feds for running my own pharmaceutical without a license. And one of FG co-defendants was in there. His name was Michael Bunt, and they called him S. Mike, right? And he was in there, but and we should chop it up all the time, you know what I mean? And he rest in peace now. He got out. He was in the halfway house, and they came back and got him from the halfway house and rearrested him on I guess on the drug charges, right? Because he was originally in there on I think an old rifle or something, and that his sister had, but he took the case or whatever, and I guess they gave him 2 or 3, 4 years, whatever it was. He got out in the halfway house. Then they hit him with the indictment on the drug charges, which was FG's co-defendant, Charleston White. Martin Luther King dumb roll joints. Oh wow. Smoke Kobe ashes. Yeah, I don't know about that. Adam 22 and Milk 74. I think Adam 22 is a pretty big guy, right? Right. Shout out for the guy. Shout out, man. Shout out to Kevin. Clubhouse Room 18, 118. Right on, bro. I appreciate you, man. I do, man. You know what? I definitely want to do a panel with Cali, Texas, and New York. I just got to figure out who's gonna be on it. Who's gonna be on it? Let's talk about it. Because at the end of the day, we got a great deal more in common than we do not in common as people of melanation, people of color. You know what I mean? It's just that the geographical location of us are different. You know what I mean? But different doesn't mean deficient. It doesn't mean less than. It's just different. Whether you in New York, whether you in California, whether you in Chicago, Tennessee, none of that seems to matter, man. They got killers and hitters all over, man. Whizzo, what's up with you? What's up, one? All over. You know what I mean? So we can't be geographically low basing our gangster on just because you live in California or you live in even if you live in Fresno, San Diego, or if you live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, man, them dudes down there just as rough and raw as anybody, even in Knoxville, Tennessee. Show you right, Mike Cross, Punkin and Loco for lunch, Texas. you know, yeah. So you know what I mean? Because the thing, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. And I'm sure my man that be up in the chat room up there, that be on the clubhouse, Kevin's clubhouse room 818. Um, with all the back and forth that goes on the clubhouse. But the thing about it, man, success kills all hate. Trust me on that one. Trust me on that one. You are unfazed or unmoved or bothered by anything when you have a success. And that just what it is, you know what I mean? That people some reason, especially some of our people, they tend to, try to affect you or get in your way or be a distraction to what you're doing, you know what I mean? And it don't be for no good reason. That's the problem, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's something that is instilled in us or something that just happens in our culture. It's a lot of our people. Yeah. Punk and Loco speak for Texas and Abdul. Abdul is a good brother. Did Abdul get out, man? So, Kev, jump in there for a minute. Let me send you a link, bro. Jump in. Let's have a talk. I want to hear your thoughts on that. Grab the Hood Postman link on YouTube. I know sometimes that all of us want better, right, in our life. You know what I mean? But what does that really look like? No, Tracy, what's happening, L.A.? You don't who gangbangers anymore. They dress like, yeah, they do. Success is the best revenge. Revenge is a meal served cold. True. I agree with that. And all we got to do is keep getting up. Because I tell people all the time, once I wake up, Anything else in my life can be negotiated. Anything else in my life can be negotiated. Hey Z, what's good? I guess nobody wants to tap in. Nobody wants to be in the chat with Professor Millie Mill today. Give me 1 second. Okay, Kevin, I got you. I'm just kind of freelancing today, free micing, just jumped in here. But sometimes, you still got to be able to come in and have some relevancy, right? And I thought talking about this Crip Mac and Blueface boxing thing, I think it could start a trend where a lot of beefs, a lot of people that had disagreements or don't get along, that have some, like rappers, some people that have some names behind them, that's content creators, YouTubers, stuff like that. Instead of them arguing back and forth on YouTube, they say Blueface been training for over 2 years. Crip Mac got much. Oh yeah, that definitely would make a difference. Yeah, he do got too much OE, but man, I took this observation the other day that people in Crip Mac's age, you really don't see them drinking no old English, man. How did Crip Mac get there? You know what I mean? I don't see youngsters in that age group drinking no old English, right? What up? What up? What up?
What up, Melly Mel?
What's happening with you, champ?
I'm cooling, I'm cooling.
Man,
Was
what you
out here
doing?
trying to
You in New York?
yeah. I'm right now I'm in Harlem.
You in Harlem? How's it going, man?
Everything good, man. I'm blessed. I mean, no complaints. Was trying
Right,
to
right.
link with Bosco. I heard he out here.
Yeah, he came out there on some business with on the music side. So
Yeah, nah,
when
I heard
when I
Mark had hit
text,
me up.
give me your number and I'll call him as soon as I get off this. I'll call him and tell him to call you.
Now I
Do
got
I
his
have
number. I spoke to him. I spoke to him and all that already.
Okay, okay, good. Well, tell him you spoke to him. You spoke to me.
Yeah, nah, I definitely will. Word.
Yeah, he said, wait a minute. He said Crip Mac is trying to stick to the original Crip protocol. Mm, I don't know. He's too young for that, man. The people in his generation just don't do that. They won't sit around drinking no OE. But okay, I get that. But so what's been happening? What's going on, man? Tell me something good, man. Let me ask you this
I mean,
question though.
just working, maintaining
How's the music going, bro?
everything regular. I mean, the music is going good. I'm seeing success every day. You know what I mean? The Crip shit video is doing decent numbers. It's on a
Uh-huh.
couple of blogs. It's on like 20
Tell them where
blogs
they can
right
find
now.
that at. Tell them where they can find that. Give them the name and where they can find it.
They can find it on YouTube. Just search my name, WIZOCRACC, or you can go to my website. It's ulathefam.com. It's ULATHEFAM.com.
There it is there, man.
Other than that, everything was on crack. All you gotta do is search my name on all social media platforms. I just dropped a song with Diz Lope too. Me and him just put
With
something out.
Diaz, that's
It's
my little
available.
guy right there. I
Yeah,
got
me
it.
and Diz just dropped something.
What's up with Barzini, man?
I think he out there with Diz right now because I spoke to Diz. I think Bosco gonna pull up on Diz later. I told him if I'm still around, I'll pull up. But I had plans on heading home and all that. Get ready for tomorrow, start my day.
Right,
And I
right,
probably
right.
I probably jump on my camera and do a quick video for my YouTube page as well. Word. On the way home while I'm
For
driving.
real, for real, for real. I gotta get out there and
Word.
see you guys, man. I really got to.
Hey, well, we here.
I know, man. Asiatic Supreme, his money is on Crip Mac. So, Wiz, if you had to put some money on, which one would you bet on, Crip Mac or Blueface?
Yeah, my money on Crip Mac too. Not for nothing. Not for nothing, though. Cuz look like a brawler, man.
Yeah, he is. He is. He like a pit bull.
You know what I mean? Like nothing. I mean, Blueface look like niggas send him to the store.
And that makes a difference.
Big difference. It's definitely a big difference in that.
Right.
Word.
So let me ask
Definitely a
you,
big difference.
you think 5050 Street made it in 4800 back in the day? Yeah, everybody makes it. I mean, let me tell you something, man. Just because they claim 55th, that don't make them less than, because they're gonna get under the Hooster car, and that's where they'll roll. They'll roll in under the Hooster flag if they came to 4800, and that'll make them stronger. You know what I mean? The Hoosters gonna hold them up. They ain't gonna let them fall, bro, because the Hoosters ain't gonna want to look bad, so they gonna hold them up. So that's how that works. You know what I mean? Just like, you in there, you got the Hub and Dub, Compton gonna have, but you know, we gonna, whatever the Dub need, we gonna be there. If they need us, they there for us. You know what I mean? So that's just how that roll. Face got squabbles. I think the DP got him second guessing. You think the DP got him? Wait a minute now. He said he think the DP got him second. I don't think the DP got Crip Mac doing anything but what Crip Mac been doing. Crip Mac is not ducking anything, bro. Because you gotta understand, Crip Mac put himself in the car. Then he also had Lupe to drive him over there, and he put the cameraman in there too, and they went over there to the DP. Crip Mac is not ducking, bro. So Wizzo, let me ask you something, man. A lot of people try to make these differences and try to push the divide between New York, Texas, and California. And I just want to set the facts, man. There's no problem with New York, California, Texas. And I don't know why some people want to push that narration, but that's a false analysis, right?
Yo,
Assessment.
that's just like, and yo, it's crazy because that's what the video that I was about to put up on my page was kind of gonna be, not about gangs, but just about in general. It doesn't matter what you do, it's gonna always be a group of individuals that got something bad to say about it, and it's gonna always be a group of individuals that got something good to say about it. You know what I'm saying? The reality of it is that everybody not the same, and we got 7 billion people in the world, and everybody got a different opinion. Like, yeah, we all similar, but we all different though. So everybody got a difference in opinion. Some people might agree on something, some people might not. Some people might play the gray area. So I mean, the reality of it is that's like saying, oh, Muslims from Philly ain't real, or Muslims from New York ain't real Muslims. It's the Muslims from Philly that's the real Muslims. Or if you from America, you're not a real Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't from fucking Kuwait or fucking Iraq or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like it all originated somewhere.
Cause listen, and I'm gonna try to explain this too. The wheel wasn't invented in the United States, right? The wheel per se.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
when we did get it, all we did was add to it to make it better. We might have put the engine, or we might have put the transmission. What I'm saying though, everybody has a part in making the wheel better. So the wheel can be much stronger. It can be perfected in Tennessee. It can be perfected in Chicago, Illinois, or California, New York, or even Washington D.C., or Washington State, Oregon. You know what I mean? It's not limited to just one space or one group of individuals. You know what I mean? And just because something, it's just like we could say hip hop originated in New York, correct?
The Bronx, to be exact.
Yeah. So, but we do what we do with it in California, right? I don't hear nobody complaining
It's
about
still hip
that.
hop.
They just enjoy the music, right? They ain't saying nah, y'all don't have no rights to it or nothing like that. You know what I mean? They don't
Yeah,
they
no,
don't
that's
do
a
that
fact.
at all.
Cause it's just all about like people introducing it to. Cause it's like, for example, like let's just say if you move to wherever you moved from 30 years ago, or you know what I mean, 25 years ago, you're not gonna stop saying you from Santana because you moved somewhere else. You're gonna still be Santana.
Right.
And then when you start making new friends, and they gonna want to know what that's about. It's like, oh,
True.
what's that? See, yo, I be hearing you say this, I be hearing you say that, and you start explaining it to them, and now they like, all right, I want to be down with that too. Do that make them not official when even though you're official and you like, yo, I just don't live over here no more. I'm over here. It's just like I'm expanding.
That's true.
I feel like
That's true.
the only bad thing, I was just talking to Diz about this too, like, and I was talking to somebody else about this. It's like it just, even though like this shit's it's spread across the world, like gangbanging in general, like not just Crips and Bloods, GDs, vice versa, all that shit spread across the world, right? In a negative light, like it was in a negative light. Like just imagine if a motherfucker would have made it like a corporation, or imagine if the founder of one of these gangs would be getting a nickel off of every member that ever joined. It's wicked.
Uh-huh.
Cause like the news don't spread that fat, like they don't shine that much light on what we do that be positive and shit like that, but they'll
Uh-huh.
shine the light on what happens negative and shit.
So,
Cause everywhere you
Whizzo,
see them talk
how do
about gangs and all that is negative. I'm
is
listening though.
today is today's hip hop, has it become an agent for destruction? I'm talking about today's hip hop, not, you know what I mean. And I'm not pointing a finger at any one individual, but some of it, is it somehow became a agent of destruction?
I wouldn't say that. What I will say is because I don't want to blame the music. It just so happened that the people that still like the people that's outside that's being violent, that's getting into whatever they're getting into, it just so happened that they do music.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean? Because we all regular people, like, I mean, people get into shit. It's just now we in the era of where you could be straight to consumer. We in the era of the internet. So it just so happened that like all that shit sells. Like that shit been selling. It ain't like it I mean, nothing changed. Like because when because even back in the 90s and all that, when you had the conscious rappers talking about we headed for self-destruction, but you had other rappers talking about F the police, or just how like somebody was just talking about Dr. Dre lyrics and how
Yeah,
they sound 20
yeah.
years
Jay Z
ago.
wrote those lyrics.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like the negativity and all that been in the music, it been there. It ain't never, you know what I'm saying? Like it never left. It's just so that
Yeah.
we're in the era of direct to consumer. So it's like now you got these youngins, they out here, they been running wild. Just like when when you was young, you was running wild. When I was young, I was running wild. It's just like history repeating itself, but it's just
Right.
more prevalent on the internet because we have the internet now. It's easier to just click a button, put it out there, and that's what
And that,
sells. That's what people.
and that's what's more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We got.
because people they gravitate to the negativity instead of the positivity. So now, if you in your living room recording a song and you dissing this person, dissing that person, it's faster to spread because people want to see controversy. Like people want to see that. So now you put up a song. First thing they doing is, oh, he dissing this person. So now they sharing it. You got all your little friends sharing it. Everybody you go to high school with, this and that. Everybody's sharing it. So now, then the ego plays a part. Because now it's like, oh, he dissed me. And now it's like, oh, and it's faster to spread. All these young people playing it. Because you got to remember, they're still the only ones that know the music. Like, we be hearing of the rappers' names, but we don't be knowing the music. We don't hear about it until we see. I mean, so they the ones spreading the music, and so now you got all your friends in your ear, just like when we was younger. If somebody tried to play you, somebody tried to diss you, it probably wasn't with music, but it was now. It's just music is just the way they doing it. I mean, before we was actually outside with it. So it's like, all right, somebody diss you, now you feeling like, oh, you gotta do something. He tried to play you, he tried to violate you, he disrespected you. So it's like now, and now we also in the era where nobody's not fighting no more. Ain't no squabbles. Everybody running to go get a gun or somebody going to get a knife or something like that. So it's like it's already being taken to that level. So it's not like, oh yeah, when I see him, we gonna knuckle up. You already take it to from 0 to 10 because y'all made a rap song and it went viral. Because you got some people that be beefing with people. Like it's some people I never heard of, but they beefing with Fabi. It's like, all right, it just so happened, yeah, he was beefing with y'all. It just so happened that his song went viral.
Right. And you know what though,
You know what I
man?
mean?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. When Jadakiss, when he did that and say we outside, man, that stuff resonated with everybody. You know what I mean? That was just some reals. That was a real moment right there. You know what I mean? And when he that just resonated. But I want to get Kevin. Kevin,
But
go ahead and jump in
everybody,
there,
What's
brother.
up? What's up, man? What's good? What's good?
that's how I told
Salute
you.
to the channel. Salute to the chat. Yeah, I agree. With the Tupac did change up the game, and made it, where it's fashionable to go after somebody. I mean, that's probably where it got violent with the Bad Boy Death Row situation.
Hey, but Pac also set the precedence because he set the precedence in a way that made every artist or rapper or hip hop a person to, you know what I mean? Because everybody in hip hop didn't necessarily sign up to be part of a tribe or so, right? But when
Uh,
Tupac, go
uh,
ahead.
I don't know about that. I don't
Okay.
know about that. Listen. When I grew up in New York, right, and
Uh-huh.
California, both going back and forth, and
Uh-huh.
I'm a little bit older, so I got a chance to see it when it started. And everybody that ran in New York ran with a crew too.
Okay.
So just
No,
because it was
I wasn't
KRS One up
related.
front, don't mean you couldn't perform in New York without a crew. You
Okay.
could, yeah. So you had to have a crew. You couldn't perform nowhere.
No, what I
Man,
wasn't relating
it
it
just
to
was
it like
different.
that. What I was relating is that Tupac made like when the Little Waynes and all those guys came on, he made it fashionable for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. Yeah, with that
I
new,
wasn't referring it to the crew because you're right. The crews and the entourage, that's who we are as a people. That's in
yeah,
our DNA.
yeah,
Crews, entourage, and tribes, that's just who we are. You
facts.
know, that's, but go ahead, finish
No,
your
I
thought.
mean, because they would rob niggas. Nigga come outside in the park with his turntables and all, he gonna get robbed. So you couldn't do that.
That, that's
You know?
not with his turntables, man. He out there for strictly to perform and play some music. How you gonna rob
You
the turntable, man?
Yeah, they get you. Yeah, but I'm saying
Yo.
back in the now it's a little bit different. I'd say like this: school and social media. That's where we go wrong at. That's where
Uh,
the kids is learning what they learning at. It's not that your parents are home letting you do whatever the fuck you want to do. They basically telling you, calm down, get off the phone, go to sleep, quit fighting. All the usual stuff that we tell kids. But when we grew up, we didn't know that kids were fucking up all over. We knew the kids around our neighborhood was fucking up, but I didn't know California kids was fucking up. Like kids that grew up today, they can go on Facebook and they can see in Tennessee, they turned up in Tennessee, just like they turned up where I'm at.
Hell yeah. Now you know it's
They
just all of
yeah,
you
they
all
stomping
over.
out niggas in Georgia, just like they stomping out niggas. So now it's like, let me give you a analogy.
okay.
Now check this out. Jordan, Dominique jumped just as high as anybody that's jumping right now.
Right.
They couldn't imagine, they couldn't picture putting the ball between your legs and dunking it because they couldn't see it.
True.
Nobody did it before. So they can only do with the limitation of what they saw. So they can only take it, jumping from the free throw line, just cradling it, basic stuff. Now today's game and today's dunk competition, people is throwing it up in the air and jumping from the free throw line. That's because they got a chance to see the development. Once you get a chance to see what's going on, now you can adapt that without actually experiencing it. So that's where social media comes in and trains the kids, or tell the kids it's okay to, TikTok tell you can slap your teacher. Challenge is coming up.
So let me come back to my original. Let me come back to my original title. So do you think that the celebrity type or pay-per-view type matches can be something that can kind of temper down some of this violence that we see? You know what I mean? You get these individuals that feel like they got beefs, or they going back and forth.
Absolutely. We're gonna be the last ones to
I mean, if they willing to do it.
Well, here's the deal. You should be.
Some of these motherfuckers can't fight, so they don't want to get knocked out.
That's what puts your pressure, though. Ain't nowhere in the world you should be coming up here and you got 300 bars of how you knocking center blocks out of walls and you can't fight.
It's only entertainment.
Okay. Well, yeah.
You think Denzel Washington doing all that shit he's doing in the movie?
No.
Hell no.
We talking about the
music is only entertainment. And that's the problem with music. People put such a real stigma on it when it's only entertainment. And I feel like that's what makes people. That's what people.
Okay. Let me push back a little bit, Whizzo. Let me push back a little bit. So when the individual that's making this music, you're saying it's entertainment, right? But when he outside, like Jaden just said, when he outside and he pushing in front of his boys and his entourage and his crew, he walking around like he Charles Atlas or somebody, like he really about that life. But when he's really not, how do you justify that part?
That's just like, so again, I feel like don't blame it on the rapper, because that's just like with anybody. That's like with anybody. How many gang members we know that's gangster when they with their team, but when you catch them by themselves, they not with that action.
Plenty.
I wrote a song about it.
John Knox and the Ghost of Mr.
Yeah, so it's not about them being a rap. I just feel like people shine more light on the rappers because they got that celebrity status. But it's like when you was some regular Joe Schmo in the hood, nobody gave a fuck about you until your song went viral. Then you get all the people coming out the woodworks like, oh, he ain't really about that life. He ain't really this. He ain't really that. But it's like, what does it matter? I've been not about that life. Why it matter now? Because I'm famous?
So about a week or two ago, we had Yael, who's a Hebrew Israelite from Island Park Village in Compton. He challenging Roddy Ricch, who was supposed to be out of Park Village in Compton. They both from the same hood, right? But somehow he's saying that Roddy Ricch is false flagging, but then you got other people coming in and say that it's all because he ain't giving him a chance, or he ain't giving him room to grow. The Yael guy, Yael is saying that he felt like he been cheated, you know. So now he's saying that Roddy Ricch ain't really from that hood. He ain't about that life. And Roddy Ricch saying I took my jump on, you know what I mean, a jump in, or however you want to explain that. You know, he said he took 2 or 3 dudes, you know. But the problem is that they all discussed it on the internet or Clubhouse with Black 100. When I just say, okay, if you guys got a problem with that, we just set y'all up. Roddy, you got a name. Yael, you got a name. We get y'all some gloves. Crip Mac, we get you some gloves and may the best man.
But now in the sense of this, right? Now, like if it's me, right? If I'm the way I'm looking at it, right? Like I know I got put on. Like I remember when I got put on, I know who put me on. So if I got somebody out there saying, oh, he ain't really like that, he this and that, honestly, to myself, I feel like I don't got nothing to prove to you. So what I'm going to fight you for? Like I know I got put on. You the one that's mad. Like I know what's going on with me. What I'm gonna fight you for?
Right.
That's how I'm looking at it. Especially if I could be like, yo, call this homeboy, call that homeboy. They could vouch for it and say like, oh nah, I was there. Like I actually punched him in his shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, what I'm gonna fight you for if I know I got put on?
Another thing.
It's like the only reason why a motherfucker might not want to fight is because he feel like he got something to prove. But it's like if I don't got nothing to prove, what we got to squabble for? You saying I'm not about that life, that I ain't never get put on. I'm saying I did. Like
Should
I don't see the point.
should the DP have requirements? Should there be a requirement on
Well, I mean,
what qualifies as a DP and what don't?
well, hold on. Before can we just chime
Yeah,
in
go
on?
back.
You'd have to stay first. First of all, it wouldn't work. I agree. Number one, as somebody's agent, right? If I was your agent, I wouldn't recommend you do it, because if you lose, you're subject to lose sales. If you get mopped and can't fight, who gonna buy your shit afterwards, so to speak? And you would say, for example, 50 Cent gets slept in the first round by whoever, and you popping all that shit. I mean, not that he's releasing records right now, but I'm just saying. So if I was a lawyer, anybody that was eating off you and you were subject to lose and I was subject to not eat, I couldn't recommend that you do that.
Right.
Yeah. On top of that, you have to do weight classes. You couldn't let, you got too many small niggas and too many big niggas. Big niggas gonna small niggas for the easy fades. I mean, yeah, so you'd have to do weight class.
I see Wack setting up this deal. I don't know what is the end game on it, because he's the one that's setting up this deal between Blueface and Crip Mac. So what does Blueface get out there and just get mollywopped? Or we already don't see Crip Mac take a knee and he's still standing tall. So I don't know if it'll affect him. I don't think it'll affect Crip Mac as much as it'll affect the other
That's
guy.
a fact. That's a fact.
I mean, with gloves on, I mean, ain't but so much can happen. I mean, unless dude is a,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If Crip Mac take that L, I feel like it will do something for him. It will. Cause look at Blueface. Like, come on. Like, if he take that L, that's a bad look for him.
Yeah. That's not. Yeah.
And I ain't saying because looks could be deceiving. You can't judge a book by its cover. Cuz might have hands, but look at him. So I feel like just because of the look alone,
and you know what's crazy?
It's gonna look crazy.
In those type of fights, you really stand a better chance without gloves, the smaller nigga, because you're gonna need to knock the nigga out. You're gonna need all the power behind your punch. You don't need to take the zip off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, possibly could do something, like I said, if it was no gloves on and you could stun a nigga, bing, 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 but with the gloves on,
maybe they might get a nigga heavier gloves.
Somebody doing some MAA in here talking about
Blueface, baby.
Those gloves and can't move his hands. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I wouldn't even be interested in watching that fight. Word.
That don't look like a good matchup on paper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I feel like in the prediction, it's like whatever. Nobody got nothing more to lose than anybody got the game.
Blueface got more,
but I feel like Blueface. I feel like niggas expect you to get beat up by Crip Mac.
Yeah, I mean, you would think in that situation.
I feel like he don't got much to lose because niggas expect him to get beat up.
He gotta have a nigga.
He got more to gain. He got more to gain if he win.
Yeah, facts.
Because you know how if he win, you know how much more they're gonna clown Crip Mac because he got knocked out like Blueface by Blueface. You know how many Tatiana memes you gonna see? How many 5-5? You know what I'm saying? On neighborhood.
Now that would be hilarious.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
but it's not gonna be as funny the other way around because it's gonna be like, all right, what you expect?
Yeah, Blueface
like you will
see
more
in that fight.
You will see more of like Crip Mac fans clowning Blueface than you will see, you know what I mean, just the internet clowning them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because niggas expect you to beat him up.
Right.
Like he look like he get beat up. Word.
That's right. No, I respect it. I respect that.
You look like the homie that go to the store.
I definitely respect that, man. So when you coming back out this way, bro?
Yo, we thinking about coming out there for Hood Day, but people be so undecided. I'm thinking I might come in like March or April myself. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, you
Okay.
in New York?
So I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in New York.
What part?
I'm from the Bronx.
Where in the Bronx?
Interval 165.
165th. All right. I used to live
Yeah,
on
Hall Place, Interval,
I
Prospect,
used to live on
205.
167th. I used to live on the Grand Concourse, 167, 219 White Plains Road and Tracy Towers.
Oh, okay, I know exactly. I know where Tracy Tower at, and I just came from over there by Grand Concourse over that way.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Bosco wasn't too far from there. I was trying to catch him up there, but by the time I got up there, they was gone and all that.
Okay.
Traffic was crazy out here.
Yeah. Traffic is crazy.
Word. But I know they might link with him in Brooklyn, but I don't know if I'm gonna go back out to Brooklyn because then I gotta head to Jersey and shit.
You know, the guy that's playing him, Aubrey, is from Brooklyn.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's from Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I know he said he gonna be in Queens, but I know he said they might go to Brooklyn. I don't know though.
Right.
Good old Brooklyn, huh? I used
So
to have to ride it.
where you at, Kev?
I'm in California right now. I'm in Lake Los Angeles.
Oh, Lake Los Angeles.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth since I was 2.
Okay.
So I'm 54. So I've been, you know,
You off the 138, the 50.
Yeah. I'm off the you the 138. Yeah, right down here.
But I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to pull off and all that.
Okay, Wiz, I
Start
appreciate
driving.
you hopping in and giving your spit, man.
Nah,
You got
already.
IG,
Somebody else
you got a
pull
channel?
up.
Hold on.
I said you got a channel? Well,
Yeah, it's Whizzo Crack. WIZOCRACC.
I'm gonna fuck with you. Yeah.
Word, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I fuck with all, you know. Anybody, most of the cats from the Bronx, unless I know you know something else about the motherfucker. Yeah, I fuck with all my cats from the Bronx. Salute.
Yeah. Nah, I be chilling. Word.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. I'm holler.
All right, Willow. Salute.
All
You
right,
see
all
my
right.
son, man. Tell him I'll call him later if you hear from him.
Yeah. If I pull up on him, if I'm still here, I'll definitely pull up on him. But I highly doubt it because I'm about to head home now.
Okay, good enough. Salute.
All right, you already.
All right. So, Kev, what's up? So, Kev, what you got going out there, man?
Well, you know, I'm kind of like a new YouTuber. You know what I mean? I got a couple of little small channels. You know, one of them is just Kevin's World. The other one is Kevin's Clubhouse.
What is your content?
Well, see, I'm out here. Furman's Corner is a family show. Like, you know, my family could come on. We talk. We go after the conscious community on Furman's Corner more so. You know, Pan-Africanism strikes back. You know, abnormal. You know, Indians, original Indians, and you know anybody talking that grifter. You know, swindle you out of money. You want to tell you that the white man is holding you back. Slavery is the problem. Or anybody talking on that, you know, on Furman's Corner, that's where I'll come for you at.
Okay, got you. Yeah, because I'm gonna pull up on them Hebrew Israelites. They be on
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they be on the corner of K and 10th. I'm gonna pull up on them. I saw them out there. They might as well get ready because I'm coming.
You say K and 10th. Challenge and 10th. You say
no, they on K and 10th. Right there by where what is that?
You come on the west side? You come on the west side or east side?
The west side.
Okay, that's why. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there by fucking Target.
Yeah, they stand out there with them throw rugs on them.
Yeah. I was just watching Charleston White not too long ago. Going in on
what's your thoughts on him?
Entertainment value. Big entertainment value. Delivery, fucked up.
Yes, I agree on both.
If you're trying to sit back and say that this isn't the way to live, right? Whoever we're talking about, this isn't the way. I found a way, and this is how you're supposed to live. But then every day you're spilling anger or negative, even if you call yourself fighting a fight. There's a fine line between fighting a fight coming to you and fighting a fight over there that you taking to other people. Now, understand you can use whatever force, whatever necessary to fend off whatever. But that doesn't seem like what he's doing anymore. It seems like you going after. Now it's like when Tupac became Juice Bishop and Juice, and then started living out that. It seems like right now you're living out what California and some people are turning you into. Instead of just staying on your message, now it seems like you just going after the gang activity because it's something to talk about. It's something that infuriates people. It's something that's what they call it, flaming.
Right. Clearly he lacked impulse control, tonality, and he uses the wrong phraseology to.
Hold on. Go ahead. I forgot. So I saw in the chat he said professor, and I didn't have no idea. This is my first time catching you, so go ahead. I see why they called you that. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So he lacks impulse control, tonality, and the right phraseology, because he's trying to show a people how direction, but you can't call them ends, all these different type of words. Because I always see people use profanity when they only lost for a better expression or be able to convey a message, right? But if half of your message it consists of all profanity, then you need to go back and reevaluate and assess yourself, doing a self-assessment, and try to change that. You know what I mean? Because bees, man, bees ain't sitting around trying to explain to flies that honey is better than S. They just not, because they already know that, right? And that's where I land right there, bro.
Money, guns, power. He probably got more money and success than the elders that he have around.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, a man, when everything is going well, won't change. He talked today about Islam and how they acquired their members, jailhouses and stuff like that. There, his words were, because people, when basically with their life in the downfall, went to Islam. Nobody that was out here on the street, nice job, nice house, money saved, whatever like that, their kids, and just decided to turn Muslim. Okay. Now that might be true. I don't really know of many people, but I don't know. You don't actually ask people, what do they believe in? There's probably people we walk by every day that we don't know practice Islam. You know what I mean? We looking for some different look, but you should have something that a little kid want. And like you said, I wouldn't want your mouth.
No.
You know what I mean?
That's useless.
Yeah.
That's a toilet, man.
If ultimately we're concerned about the children, then you have to, when you reach a certain point in life, you should consider possibly going back to school if you're going to be a motivational speaker. Possibly.
Yeah, at least go to what they call them, the Toastmasters.
Yeah.
To help assist in the his word choice.
Yeah. So that's the problem I got with most of the people. It seemed like when brothers obtain knowledge outside of the pastors know how to hide the arrogance more so than just a typical guy that got a couple of degrees or taught himself. Those people seem like I got what you want and you need it so I can talk to you however, because I got something that I know people might need or want, you know what I mean? And it could be help. And in this regards, it's help. leadership. What we missing collectively, what we're missing is trades. We know that.
Right.
We can't fall back on nothing, you know. We got to be able to fall back on something, and we don't have no trades to fall back on, so we can never generate money for ourselves, even if we wanted to, so to speak. It's like you're forcing us to the digital world, you know, the internet. To you know, some of us are figuring it out, and a lot of us
Yeah, the metaverse.
yeah. Some of us are figuring it out, like I said, and some of us not. Some people, college graduates, they come on YouTube and they can't get 5 likes or 25 likes, and they, you know, it baffles them. You know what I mean? But I would say back to what I was saying is that where the pastors come in at least the pastors, they try to watch what they say. They know, yeah, they know they have what everybody needs, so to speak, which is, you know, the word of God and whatever deliverance and whatever, you know, whatever services that they give you when you go to church, because everybody goes for different reasons, you know, so to speak. Some people go to get rid of something.
Are you religious at all?
I'm a minister.
You're a minister?
Yeah, actually.
And
but
what
that's not
denomination?
what I'm here. Yeah, that's not what I'm. I'm not. I don't take that on the internet like I go around pushing my religion on the internet.
Okay. So, may I ask what denomination?
Non-denomination.
Non-denomination.
Yes.
Okay.
We matter of fact, but you out here on 10th Street, right up 10th Street, right where the Christian bookstore was. We just put a church there for the last 5 years.
Okay.
That's in Christian.
So you familiar with A.B. Austin and some of them other guys?
I'm familiar. Oh, okay. You talking about Total Deliverance?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Why you say it like that, bro? I caught that though. I caught that.
I went there. I don't know nothing about it, but I went there once or twice.
Okay.
And I also went and saw Bobby Blue Bland at BB's in Century City, right?
Okay.
And it seemed like the same show. I mean, Bobby Blue Bland had women lined up from all ages with $20 in their hand, right? Because he was doing requests.
Mm-hmm.
And when the boy was preaching, there was a line of women with $20 in their hand, throwing it on the floor, though. Throwing it on the floor.
You nailed him. I
was like, wow.
I walked into the CVS one day, right? Mm-hmm. And I see him, but he don't see me come in, right? I see him got this young hot filly, got her cornered. He jibbing, man. He going at it, right? Man, he turned around and locked eyes with me. And I spent off, you know, because I knew what he was doing, but it was just funny, man. By the time I turned it back around, there was no sight of him. He was gone. He was.
Yeah, you know.
But it was like I was, you know, I was
praying with Sister
I know he's a man.
Yeah, so that was, you know, I went twice, you know, when and I don't know, I just never seen that before. I never seen women, I never seen nobody throwing money on the floor at your feet while you're preaching. That was
yeah, that was different, huh?
Yeah, that was different.
Hey, listen, brother, I appreciate you coming in.
Good looking, bro. Good looking. I'm gonna come
back.
Reach
out to me. Go back to the Hood Postman. I'm on Instagram. You can send me a message over there, whatever. And I do these. I come on pretty frequently. Probably I'm always like mostly Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, but sometimes I come on in between and any days. So just, you know, subscribe to the channel, man. You'll find
a couple of your mods. I know a couple of your mods. So yeah.
Okay, got you.
I'm here all notifications, so we good.
Okay, good.
Salute to the chat.
Appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Take care. Much love. Shout out to the Mailroom Nation, the Mailroom Goons, Professor Belly Mail, the Hood Postman. Click the notification bell, like, subscribe. Drop a comment down below so when this dope content hit, it'll feel like a person at 15. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Shout out to my moderators. You did such a wonderful. E-Money, I see you came in, man. I was looking for you earlier. Johnny Sullivan. Barb, what's going on? Asiatic Supreme, what's up, my man? Grape Street. There you go, Mike Mars. There you go. There you go. Yo, Bad, Michelle, and everybody that came in. Big West Side, everybody came. I appreciate all you guys that came in and stopped by. And we started off talking about these pay-per-view fights, but we ended up on a religious note. And it's always good to expand and allow the conversation to go where it goes. I don't want to hold it. I don't want to be containing it or trying to box it in. If the conversation drifts in another area, so be it. I allow that. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Look forward to having Stan Shepard on tomorrow, and we're going to get it in. Once again, shout out to my moderator, Postmaster General. You know who you are, Marlena Williams. Shout out to Mike Mars, E Money, man. They are great moderators, and Michelle, but much love to you guys. I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, I'm gone. Salute to you, Reggie Owens. Peace. And we are gone. Noah, we are gone. We are gone. We out.